Alright guys, welcome back to my first episode back with World of Warships. And as you can see from the last time, I have a lot of ships to choose from here. We have the Texas, which I've done an episode with. We have Jackal, Igor, Blade. We have the Tier 4 German battleship Kaiser. We have the Tier 4 German cruiser. We have the Tier 4 Japanese aircraft carrier. We have the Tier 4 Miyagi Japanese battleship. Tier 4 Japanese cruiser. Tier 4 destroyer. Got a Tier 4 Russian cruiser. Tier 4 Russian destroyer. A Tier 5 aircraft carrier, which I haven't done an episode with yet. We have the Tier 5 New York. We have the Tier 5 destroyer Nicholas. Tier 6 Cleveland class destroyer or cruiser. And we have the Tier 7 Atlanta cruiser and the Tier 2 British cruiser. And to see the other ships, I have to change the port. But I also have a couple of fog fleet ships as well. But I can show you those later on. For this first episode back, I will do a quick match with the Atlanta, because it is one of the premium ships you have to actually buy, and if you're on the fence about it, maybe it will help you decide if you want it. It's not an actual PvP match, it's just against the AI, but you can still get a general idea of how the ship handles. And we will be going up against a Tier 6 aircraft carrier, Tier 6 or Tier 7 battleship, Tier 6 battleship, Tier 5, Tier 5, 2 Tier 7 cruisers, and a Tier 6 destroyer. And the key to the Atlanta is to only shoot high explosive rounds. You have the option to shoot AP, but for the Atlanta, you get your most damage out of high explosive. You don't really get as much damage from your AP shells, even if you are hitting Citadel hits and stuff like that. So I'm just going to leave it on high explosive, and we will try to stay somewhat close to these other guys over here, because the Atlanta only has a little over 11-mile range unless you are upgrading your perks, and you have that perk unlocked, and it'll go up to, I believe, around 13 miles. But we will see what we can get into, and hopefully we won't get sunk in this match. This is my first match playing this in a little while, so I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Over there are some of our other ships over on our side. That Belfast is booking it though. Okay, we have their New York there. our Bayern.
Enemy force detected.
And another thing I like about the Atlanta is it's it's got the best AA of any ship I've come across so far. You have to use your anti-aircraft perk and it reloads, but once you use it, you can pretty much shoot down every plane in the area around you without really taking any hits. It's a good AA defense ship if you're wanting to scout for or protect your other heavier ships from the aircraft carriers while they try to take on some of the heavier ships that you can't fight or you're not in range for. Which, when I say you can't fight, I have taken down several heavier ships than me with the Atlanta. I've taken down Bismarck and a bunch of the other heavy battleships and cruisers just because of the amount of damage that you can cause with the Atlanta. Shooting a little behind him, so we're going to adjust our angle here, and we're getting more hits now. But he is getting ready to open up on me here. Yep, there we go. So we're going to try to shift around here. See if we can't throw off his aim a little bit while we keep working on him. And you can see the amount of damage I'm doing to this battleship here. I'm taking some damage, but I'm still dishing out pretty much as good as I'm taking right now. I'm going to try for torpedoes. Don't know how well it's going to work out for me here. I think I probably should have just stuck with guns. Oh, H, come on. Well, at least try to take out this Belfast while we're going to go down. Alright, we took out the Belfast. We're going to switch back to the battleship. I'm getting hit from both sides now. Hopefully his torpedoes will find their mark. Oh, they did. Okay, they did. We're good. We're going to hopefully get out of range of this other battleship here. But we think we're going to be found in the sights of this New York. Yes, we are. We're going to try to launch a spread of torps first. And go straight back to guns. Our torps didn't fire for some reason. So we're going to try to angle back to the left here. Actually, we're out of torp range, so we just need to stay where we were. But we're going to open up on this New York here. It's the closest. Didn't get my best broadside in there. That's okay. Most of our guns are on the back anyway. So we're just going to kind of bob and weave here while we get attacked by two battleships. Hopefully we can get behind the island here from the shelters from the first New York. Okay, we aren't going to be able to fire on them. We'll switch back to the second New York. Okay, and we're going to not be able to fire on them. We'll circle back around. And we just dodged shells from Bayern over there. Alright, and that's gonna be the match. So, as you can see, if you pay attention to what you're doing, you can handle the ship pretty well. You can do some decent damage, and I've had pretty much the same results in actual multiplayer. But we did 72,000 damage, we got 163 hits, 2 torpedo hits, shot down 6 planes, sunk 2 ships, caused fire twice, flooding twice, defended twice. We'll get to our detailed report here. And we did 59,000, almost 60,000 damage to that battleship. Didn't do as much damage to the Belfast, but we did 8,000 to one New York, almost 600 on New York, and shot down 6 of his planes. So, It's all about how you handle yourself. Whether it's easy to be destroyed in Atlanta, just pay attention to your maneuverability and remember to just use HE shells. We'll go back to port, and since I have a little bit of time left with this episode, I think we're going to try out the yeah, since I did a cruiser last time, we'll try out Jackal here because I haven't played this ship before. I have no idea how it's going to go. But we'll do. Apparently, you have to do scenarios with Jackal, so we'll try this out and see how it goes. So like I said, I haven't done this before. This is my first time trying this, so it will be a learning curve for me as well. And since I'm in a queue here, I may just wait to and skip ahead so when I actually go into the battle, so you guys aren't having to sit through this loading screen here. Alright guys, so we finally got into a match here. And like I said, this is all going to be new for me as well. We have 2 battleships, 4 cruisers, and a destroyer, so we will see what happens. And this is definitely going to be different, I can tell you that much already. We'll switch to AP. I'm not even sure how well this is going to work out, but apparently we need to escort the ship here. And go from there. Okay, apparently there's a catapult here that we need to destroy, but I'm not in range yet, I don't think. And Transylvania's already taking hits. I don't think this is going to work out too well. Okay, we should be in range now, maybe? No? Okay, we've got 1 catapult down. I'm not really liking the range on this battleship right now. But we will head on in and see. So apparently, I didn't look at the stats, but it looks like around 9 miles is my firing range. So we are going to be aiming for this ship here. See if we can be putting some shells on target. And overshot just a little bit. So we'll try again. And I'm not sure how I'm still missing here, but okay. There we go, we got a hit. Did 2,000 damage. I'm not really a big fan of the reload speed on this ship either, but okay, that ship's down. We need to be moving to our left here, so we're not going straight into an island. While we do that, we're going to try to open fire on the ship over here. I got some more hits there. And we'll try to get our guns lined up to the left here. Or right, excuse me. So that we can open fire on this other ship around the corner once we get past the rocks. We have a clear line of sight, and this should be it. And we got some hits. And and they're firing at us as well. We are going to head straight on in. Bringing up the rear back here, but that's okay. We will try to keep up with the rest of them. We don't necessarily need to be straight up front. And with the battleship, you are going to be moving slower anyway. We have another battleship over here on our right. We will see if we can put some shells on target there. Alright, we got it. 3 hits. Look again. Each turn, so I don't think I'm going to get any hits. Nope. Okay. So we will go again once we get all our guns reloaded. And that is one thing about this tactic that I'm using, where even though I have my broadside facing him, I can bring all my guns to bear on him while he can only fire his forward guns. At the same time, it works a little bit in his favor because he has a smaller target for me to have to hit, and a lot of the ships have better forward armor as opposed to their broadside armor. We sank that ship. We got a Citadel hit, did 5,000 damage with that one hit. We got another battleship over on our right and one on our left. We'll focus on the one on the right. We'll slow down so we don't have as big a chance to hit one of our teammates. We'll try to shoot over the top of blade here. 9,000 damage with 5 hits. Alright, that ship's done. So we'll go ahead and get back to full speed. I will say this is a odd kind of match, but it is something different than your usual World of Warships match. So kudos on those guys for changing it up a little bit. Oh, we got ships behind us. Yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can't put some fire on these guys too. I didn't even realize they were back there till I started seeing guys shooting at them. But we will get 2 hits. That salvo. We got torpedoes coming in on us. Torpedoes. Looks like they're gonna miss. We'll keep aiming at this ship here. And shot just in front of him. We'll aim there. They're both a little over 6 miles. Alright, we got 3 hits there, about 1,000 damage a hit. We'll stay focused on these guys. Got another hit. And fire again. 2,300 damage with that hit. So you just need 1 or 2 more hits for this one. And he's dead.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
We'll aim at this one now. He's the closest now. Got a hit, but we're not going to get the kill. So we'll focus back to the front. And see if we can get some fire on this battleship here and help these guys up here out. And it got destroyed before our shells got there. Transylvania's down to around 50% health. We got another catapult, and yeah, we got 4 more battleships. So I think we are going to try to move in for the battleships. Excuse me, 6 more battleships. I didn't see those are too. Okay, we will aim for the closest one first. Try to get some shells in between these rocks here. Got a hit, but I don't think I did any real damage to him. We will try again here. Okay, so we have the range, and we're about where we need to be. Got a hit. Got 3 more hits. So he is closing on us. I'm not sure if this ship has any secondaries. I hope it does. And I'm not sure what the range are, if they do. Hopefully if we get within range of our secondaries, they'll open up and help us out a little bit. I'm gonna drop back down to quarter speed. Okay, there we go. Our secondaries have opened up. And we are getting hits. And we're just waiting on a reload. Our secondaries are still going nuts on him. Fire there. Trying to get him before he gets a chance to ram me, because that would really ruin my day. He's down. We're gonna go for number 2. And I am on fire, so I'm gonna try to put that out. I still have plenty of health, so I shouldn't have to worry about it if I get caught on fire again, but there we go. And that's gonna be it for that match. Guess that the Transylvania got sunk. Yeah, Transylvania got sunk, okay. But the Transylvania didn't stop. We didn't sink. That ship, Transylvania lost more than half health. We got 13 of 16 enemies. That will do our damage report. 14,000, 8,000, 14,500, 10,600, 2,300, 1,400, a little over 1,000. So you can do some damage with that ship. It's just hard scenario. But that will be all I had time for this episode. If you like what you see, give me a like and subscribe. It'll help me out. And if there's anything different that you guys would like to see, ship-wise or anything like that, just let me know in the comments section, and I will try to do an episode with something with a ship that you guys want to see. But until then, I will see you guys next time.